All right, are you ready to finally bring those pixel art dreams to life? Today, we're taking a deep dive into Pixel Studio. It's a super powerful editor that's, believe it or not, surprisingly easy to get into. It's really perfect for just about anyone looking to create, whether you're just starting out or you're an indie dev looking for your next tool. You know that feeling, right? You get this amazing idea for a game character or maybe a really cool piece of art, but then you hit a wall. The software is either way too complex or it costs a small fortune. It's a common story. You are definitely not alone. But what if there was a tool designed specifically to tear down those barriers? So, how does Pixel Studio actually pull this off? Let's get into why it's being hailed as this fantastic solution for pretty much everyone, no matter your skill level or what your budget looks like. Okay, so at its core, Pixel Studio is all about being simple, fast, and portable. It's really been designed from the ground up to be the perfect editor for artists and developers who just want to create without getting stuck in a swamp of technical manuals and tutorials. And this is the whole philosophy behind it. It's so intuitive that a total beginner can open it up and, start making something cool in just a few minutes. But at the same time, it has the advanced features and the depth that seasoned pros really need. It's all about getting you from idea to creation as quickly as possible. And the portability factor? It's a huge deal. Pixel Studio works on Windows, Mac, and even your phone or tablet. Plus, with Google Drive Sync, you can literally start a project on your desktop at home and then pick it right back up on your tablet while you're on the bus. It makes for a totally seamless workflow. Now, for the really fun part, the tools themselves. Let's crack open this digital toolbox and see what's inside that makes Pixel Studio so powerful. First up, we've got layers. This is an absolutely crucial feature for any kind of complex art. It means you can draw your main character on one layer, the background on another, and maybe some special effects on a third. It gives you this incredible freedom to tweak one part of your art without messing up everything else. Pixel Studio also gives you total control over your colors. You can cook up your own custom palettes to keep a really consistent style, use the ones that are already built in, or, and this is super cool, you can actually pull a color palette directly from an image you like. It's a fantastic feature. And check this out, a massive time saver, symmetry drawing. Doesn't matter if you're making a character's face, a spaceship, or some kind of intricate pattern. This tool just perfectly mirrors every stroke you make. It can speed up your workflow like crazy, and it guarantees everything looks perfectly balanced. Okay, but what about making your art move? Well, Pixel Studio has some seriously powerful animation features baked right in. So let's see how you can actually bring your creations to life. Animating in Pixel Studio is honestly a breeze. You just create your art frame by frame, and the onion skin feature shows you a little ghost of the previous frame. This makes it so much easier to create smooth, natural-looking motion. And when you're done, you can export it as a GIF for the web, or, and this is for all you game devs out there, as a sprite sheet, which neatly packs all your animation frames into one file for your game engine. And don't worry about compatibility. Pixel Studio plays nice with all the standard formats like PNG and GIF, but it also supports project files from other popular tools like Asprite. That means you can slot it right into your existing workflow without any headaches. So the features all sound great on paper, but what do actual users think? The people using it every day. Let's dive into some real-world feedback to get the full picture. So what people consistently love is that it's lightweight and fast. It's a joy to use even on older computers. The super easy zoom and pan controls are a huge win, and people are always impressed by how many features you get for the price. On the flip side, what are people wishing for? Well, some power users are hoping for things like a free-form lasso selection tool, the ability to edit a bunch of frames at once, and maybe a custom mouse cursor for even better precision. And listen to this. Here's a quote from a user who actually made the switch from Photoshop. They said, "I always used Photoshop for pixel art, but this has a lot of features and it's great for making animated GIFs. The zoom and move functions are very convenient." I mean, that's some seriously high praise, especially coming from someone used to an industry-standard tool like that. Okay, so you've seen the features, you've heard what users think, and if you're feeling intrigued and you're ready to give it a shot, let's talk about how you can actually get your hands on it. Pixel Studio runs on a freemium model, which is awesome for new users. The basic app is totally free, and honestly, it's incredibly capable all on its own. Now, if you decide you want those extra pro features, it's just a single one-time purchase. That's right, no subscriptions. When you're ready to grab that pro version, you've got a couple of options. Buying on Steam is great if you like having all your software in one neat library. But a little pro tip, if you're looking for the absolute best price, it's worth hunting around on other official seller sites. They often have bigger sales and discounts. Still on the fence about whether the pro version is really worth it for you? Well, there is a completely risk-free way to try out every single feature it has to offer. It's simple. If you buy it on Steam, you get a 2-hour window to play with everything. 2 whole hours. If you decide within that time that it's just not for you, you can get a full refund. No questions asked. It's really the perfect way to see if it fits your creative style. So, after all that, is Pixel Studio the best pixel art tool ever made? Well, it's definitely a powerful contender with a ton of great features and some really happy users. But at the end of the day, the best tool is the one that just gets out of your way and unleashes your creativity. So why not give it a try and see what you can create?